TR.
Sasa nataka tu ujiintroduce.
Naangalia kamera ama
naangalia mimi. Ujiintroduce na ama ujiintroduce tu kwanza.
Sasa nijiintroduce kwanza.
Cool. See 1 2 3 action. Action. Okay, sasa. Sasa alafu niangalie. Okay, in terms of styling, nilikuwa na go for a retro vintage, ni kitu yenye nilikuwa na vaa kitambo, but ukiangalia in this project, this is nilikuwa na try kudepict picture uni mnyanya ako na do, unapata ako na do ile mbaya, na mtu mwenye ako na do lazima bae, unajua lazima invest in styling.
Akichoka kesha pata wakisha mtuza ni swadakta, kusema kweli ametabika, maswahiba wake kumtapika, amekawia mwisho ikafika, basi watu kwa sherehe katika, tunacheza twist, tumejenga cities, tunapenda upishi, tunapanda miti, wanyama kwa wingi, ameishi kwingi akaona mengi.
Project unajua tulianzia kwa ndege, si ati kujiringa, lakini tulianzia tukiwa angani. Tulianza project tukiwa Somali.
It came when we were on assignment in Somaliland, Hargeisa. So we're going to shoot some planes. We were on the runway, then we saw this plane.
Ideally spiked to from our conversation, then tukasemaniaje.
This was back in December. Previously we'd been talking with Abra doing a shoot involving grandmothers and grannies. So I think when I saw the planes, everything tied together,
and from there to come up with a fictional story.
And we decided we were going to shoot this project, Come What May.
Ameona vita, amechoma picha, akapata visa, akakava distance, sasa anabisha, mkaribisheni.
I think everything has worked out. We got all the characters we wanted, the outfits look good, the backgrounds we have look good.
Valerie, Daisy, I'm a makeup artist. The shoot is really interesting. You get to work with the elderly. The skin is wrinkled and it's been amazing.
Madili mangapi hayo yamepotoka, na siri ngapi hizo zimetoboka. Amka kwa ucheshi, simama kama jeshi, upatapo moto wamefuka moshi, unafuata mkono kama gari moshi, itabidi tujuane upya, karibu tusosi, ukana na mikosi.
So what I decided to do with their hair, I decided to just work with their natural textures. Some of them we added a bit of extensions here and there. During their younger years, they were stylish. They were stylish. They were comfortable with their own skin. So we decided to just give them something funky but subtle that will work with their age and they will not look like they're trying too much. That is the greatest tool a hairdresser should have.
Well, we have amazing talents. We have Osborne Masharia, who's a photographer on this. I mean, quite an amazing guy, very talented, very creative. You know, he really loves, taking up and creating fictional stories. What is even more beautiful is the collaboration and, the mashup that he has with Kevo, our brother, stylist. So both those are, just very amazing talents to have on board. Procraft is a collective of artists, more so visual artists, whose main aim is to raise a benchmark of visual art produced on the continent.
Shaikh. upata shika.
Kesho Afrika, mwana wa Kiafrika.
Kumbukeni wakati ukuta.
Kesho Afrika, mwana wa Kiafrika.
Kweli leo upata shika.
Kesho Afrika, mwana wa Kiafrika.
Lazima tumkaribishe.
Kesho Afrika, mwana wa Kiafrika.
Kweli leo upata shika.
We decided to write a book called Corporate Venturing, Organizing for Innovation, because we were increasingly talking to companies and managers which told us that they were interested in knowing more about the best practices in corporate venturing. Companies are increasingly struggling with their environment, their turbulent environment, which they all live in nowadays, and they realize that they are very inert, that they cannot change easily, and they are therefore constantly looking for new forms of organization, strategic alliances, merger and acquisitions, but increasingly corporate venturing. And corporate venturing allows them to set up startup units, small ventures that have an entrepreneurial dynamic, whereas they can still focus their core organization on, let's say, exploiting their current advantages. But what we noticed is that these corporate ventures are often ill-structured, ill-managed, and that companies are constantly looking for new sources of information about them.
So what we did is we talked to venture CEOs of 8 large corporations within the Netherlands, for example Unilever, Sonoma, Rabobank, and C Business, which is the venture organization of CZ Health Insurance. And what we did is we interviewed them about how they organized their venture process within their venture unit. And we specifically focused on 4 parts, namely, do they use a model? Do they have a portfolio? How do they make sure that their venture organization is aligned with the parent? And how do they compromise their venture team? And by asking all these 8 different companies these same questions, we kind of got a lead between the cases, so we could make comparisons between how one company is doing it and how the other one is organizing it. And that gave us some very interesting insights.
From these cases, we distilled 10 best practices. For us, the most striking ones were, the first is team. What we see is that the team is the most important success factor for corporate venturing. You need really good people that are both have an entrepreneurial attitude as well as the ability to talk to the mother organization. Secondly, we learned that there should be really good alignment between the needs of the mother organization as well as the venture. Otherwise, it simply doesn't work. And the third aspect is that partnerships between ventures and external partners prove to be very successful and might really give a boost to corporate venturing units.
Jessica, what's next?
Well, we have put all these 8 cases into this nice book, Corporate Venturing, Organizing for Innovation, which we hope to share with the rest of the world, of course. And apart from that, we have created the Corporate Entrepreneurship Research Center, in which we share all our outcomes and research by organizing, for example, roundtable events. Apart from that, on our website you can also find additional information like articles, blogs and video clips containing additional information about corporate venturing.